This Uber Aggro deck plays so fast, almost all of my games come in at under 5 minutes. If you want to churn through victories as quick as possible, this may be the aggro deck for you. Piglet Pooh Pirate Captain, Wendy Darling Talented Sailor, and Baloo von Bruinwald the VIII are some really powerful additions to this aggro style of deck. Both Piglet and Wendy cost 2, are inkable, and both can net us a ton of lore throughout the game very quickly. As for Baloo, his 0 strength and 3 willpower make him seem like a questionable bodyguard, but he does his job very well, slowing our opponent down, protecting our characters who will win the game for us, and on top of that, if Baloo is banished, we gain 2 lore on the spot, so dealing with him can be a tricky thing for our opponent to do at times. Notable additions to this deck also include Pongo, Determined Father, for having a decent strength of 3, but primarily he provides us with the fuel to keep the game going by allowing us to draw nearly every card from our deck, seeing as we only have 8 non-character cards in the deck. Lucky, the 15th puppy, has found a home here as well due to his ability to both restock our hand with up to 32 hits on our 1 and 2 drops, and his second ability that pumps the entire team's questing ability by 1 each, provided we have a big enough board. He can really let us set up a few turns, holding off on questing in unstable board states, and winning at the tail end. And then there's Kita, Protector of Atlantis, a 5-drop inkable character with 3 strength and 5 willpower. Kita quests for 2, which is very notable as by the time we play her, that 2 can very well be the last few points we need to win. But what makes Kita so powerful in this deck is the ability to reduce the attack of all characters by 3 when she's played. This means we can get a nearly free turn of questing when Kita comes down. And in a deck that very much cares about questing for victory as fast as possible, this extra turn is almost always a death sentence for my opponent. Oh boy, here we go. It's gonna be the infinite combo. Going second? Gross. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, Kita protects her stuff. How aggro can I be, though? Opponent gets to go first. These 2 might be really important. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. If you guys are interested in all the giveaways, the booster box giveaways, I know it's really small on camera, but this guy, the Beast Relentless Enchanted giveaway. Patreon, tier 3. Link is in the description down below. We're doing the raffle in about a week and a half. March 3rd, I believe, is what it's going to be. Just double checking my thing. Nope. March 3rd. Yeah, March 3rd. That's a Sunday. Nailed it. So easy. All right. Capitan Hook. Need to ink a thing. I think my turn 2 is going to be a Simba. So I will play a Lilo. Let's see how much early removal my opponent has. They're thinking about it. And then they played... Oh no, not Robin of the Hood. Now I wish I would have kept my snake. That quick bounce. Well, the bodyguard's not going to do me much good. So I mainly just need something in play. Alright, if that's the case, let's ink you. Let's get a Wendy Darling, since Lilo's gonna die anyway. Pass the turn. Just want something that I can bounce and get that fox down with. That fox will defeat that Robin Hood. Mr. Shmee. And Ursula. That's the double singing Ursula. There goes the Lilo, which means the fox is dead now. The fox. Robin Hood. Robin Hood fox is dead. There's only 2 or less, right? Yes, it is. It does not do us very much good. Be sure to quest. Fox. Bounce. Attack. Ursula's still a problem, so we'll probably get the trade with the hook depending on what they have to sing. Or if they got like bounce my character or whatever, then yeah, we won't see the attack. No songs in my hand, buddy. In fact, no songs in my deck. They're questing with it. I'll take that. No songs for them. Let's see. I do want to get a double play, so let's get these guys down. And I don't need the bodyguard position. Pass turn. Strength of a raging fire! Must be Tinkerbell in their hand. Ooh, another Pongo. In case they're feeling really aggressive, I'm guessing it's Tinkerbell in their hand. But we'll play Kita. We'll reduce everything's attack power. Free quests. Just in case it's not a Tinkerbell. Or if they draw an uninkable. Well, it's inkable. So here comes the Tinkerbell, right? Ooh, not a Tinkerbell. I'll take it. Alright, time to start playing Pongo and drawing more of our characters. I don't need multiple Pongos. You bet your butt we're still questing. Alright, I'm gonna lose the Simba, I'm gonna lose the Wendy darling. I could still gain 5 on my next turn going to 17. Alright, it's about to get really difficult for my opponent. Robin of the Hood. This is the generic nothing. Yep, the generic nothing. And they concede. I didn't even get a try. Didn't even get a try. Oh, hallelujah. I just had 10, I kid you not, I'm not exaggerating, 10 back-to-back games of Emerald Steel. And I don't want to play a whole bunch of Emerald Steel back-to-back, so I conceded all of them. I even came over to the lab hoping to find no Emerald Steel. It was not easy. Let's see, what's the curve look like? Curve's probably fine, actually. A couple of piglets to try out. Let's give it a go. Plus, I'm interested to see what their lemon lime looks like. My turn 1 is likely nothing. I'm gonna give up the Wendy for sure, though, because I definitely want to try... the piglets, get them to work. So they are, while you have 2 or more other characters in play, he gets +2 lore. Also a heavy quest in deck. Okay, cool. Let's drop you off at the pool. Let's get a Kita in play. Oh, let's bounce that thing. Pass turn. Almost screwed that up. I felt my finger come off of the mouse button there a little quickly. Stitchy boy. And the merfolk again. And another Stitchy boy. No, I really want these. Okay, let's see. Let's go. Good old Piglet. Let's get him down. My opponent will be encouraged to trade. Do it. They'll be encouraged to trade because Piglet does a thing. And I'm sure, I'm confident they want to shift out that Stitch. That's 100% what they want to do. All their characters are so cheap, they definitely have a rock star. I mean, I will probably trade with them. Oh, I love it. Let's get my points here. Let's trade here so I don't have to worry about a rock star. Fast turn. We're gonna see a big Pluto. They're gonna have to use Pluto's ability to get big Pluto, so he's not attacking. Oh, a Nani. Oh, hey, Lucky. Whenever there's character quests, if you have 4 or more other characters, this is gonna be tough. Let's go, bodyguard. Alright, let's see. Nani takes out the bodyguard, I go to 15. Wendy takes down a Pinocchio. And then I gain 3, go to 18. 2 or more other characters. 19, 20. I could possibly pull this off depending on what they can play. Just on board though, they can get rid of 2 of my characters. Depends if they like shift that Pluto out and it can attack 2. What do you think? Can you do it? Do I has the time? Will we find out next week on Lorcana? Guys, the raffles are coming up in like 2-ish weeks. Be sure to be a subscriber and join the Discord to get the free booster box raffle entry. And then Patreon tier 3, link in the description down below. That'll get you raffle entry for everything else you've been seeing in the little pop-up that covers my face here. Alright, opponent's running out of time. I don't think they had it anyway. Oh, that's interesting too. And that's lethal! Fantastic. Emerald, Amethyst. Alright, it's starting to look like everyone is playing Emerald. Everyone. Okay, I don't need 2 Luckies. Let's get rid of both of them, actually. Okay, well, I traded the uninkables for uninkables. What can I say? Alright, turn 1's looking like a Maleficent into a turn 2 Pinocchio, just to play through my uninkables efficiently. So I'm gonna have to ink the other stuff. I don't have a bodyguard, so I really don't want to play Maleficent down real quick. But I do have a snake for protection. Alright, well I got plenty to discard to the Lucky, so Snake's got good attack targets. Alternatively, if things go well, I could possibly play a Piglet and then a turn 3 Baloo bodyguard. You got a befuddle? You gonna bounce this? Questing. Yeah, gotta get something down. Alright, I think we are gonna go for the snake bounce here. Primarily because it can slow them down. That's what I care about right now. They're trying to be a little aggro, so I want to slow them down. This would be a great befuddle turn, though. Befuddle on a snake. Ooh, brutal. That's like a time walk in this position. Maleficent. Alright, we are going to defeat that cursed merfolk. Won't even think about it. We're going to get rid of... There you are, Lucky. Alright, I don't got very many good options here. Let's get rid of Wendy, darling. Let's see, Piglet can quest for potentially 3. Pinocchio definitely quests for 3. And they're gonna rip through my bodyguard with a fox. Let's do it. Let's get the uninkables out of my hand. It wouldn't make sense to play the Piglet and then get myself trapped on ink. Kita is the top of the curve at 5, though. Just depends on how many extra cards I want to play per turn. Boss is on a roll, so that looks at the top 5, puts them back in any order, I think. Does it draw a card? It's very hard to tell when you can't do anything on this screen. Like, right, I can't even read the card for my own clarity. I just have to wait for my opponent. to do a thing, and then I have to waste my time going through and reading their card. Do. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, put any number of them on the top or bottom, gain 1 lore. Okay. And then they just drew 2 cards with the friends. Yep. Okay. And they paid for that one. Okay. They paid for that one, which means they definitely are going to have a fox. But I will make the fox have to attack the Baloo. This is tough. Pongo's a card draw. I may end up inking both Pongo and Piglet though, so it might not matter. Piglet just closes the game a little faster. Not terribly worried about removal from my opponent. Mostly just Fox. Befuddle's a big card that works really well against us. Most of our cards are weak to Befuddle. Here goes Baloo. So it's effectively the same as the Fox, right? Except we didn't lose a character. Well, we didn't lose the Baloo character. We'll get the Piglet down. We're just gonna keep this fox, or this snake going as long as it can. That snake put in some work. It took out 3 characters. Alright, well now it's time to close the game. That Kita is huge. Now, is it just things in play while this character? All characters... When you play this character, all characters get -3 until start every next turn. Yeah, so a fox would come down. Rush characters are still fine. Kita doesn't protect from rush. Yeah, and if they defeat Baloo, I go to 17. I'm going to go to 19 with Kita. So yeah, it's tough. This is a tough position. Oh, good job, opponent, but bye-bye. Ooh, another lemon lime deck. Okay. Alright. You guys have about a week and a half. Get into the free booster box raffle by subscribing and joining my Discord. Link in the description down below. And if you want the Patreon stuff, Patreon tier 3. A whole bunch of cool Patreon raffle stuff in there. Let's get rid of that. Let's just get rid of that. I need an inkable. Need an inkable. Thank you, deck. Man, I've been going second every game. Could you imagine how strong this deck is going first? Then I don't have to play on the defense the entire time. Well, these befuddles might actually be really good. Let's do Wendy, darling, instead of Piglet this time around. If I can manage it. We will see. Opponent's likely to play something else. Squeak, 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 squeakity. I think we're gonna drop that off. We're gonna get a Kita in play. Let's bounce the Lilo. And let's see if they want to trade with me. There goes the Simba. That's good. Prince John! Alright, they're gonna discard the rest of my hand pretty quickly. Bucky can sing a song. There is a song Bucky could sing. That Cruella de Vil one, whichever one that is. The 2 cost. Makes me discard a card. And yet they don't has it. But if that's the case, I will be inking. Let's get you down. Let's go for you. Honestly, not scared of your board. I would like for you to attack. Rapunzel. We'll get rid of Lucky. No guarantee I can play it. The question is, will my opponent feel that's enough value and start attacking with Prince John? Look at that, I can actually manage to play my entire hand. Quest, Wendy, quest! Okay. Opponent has successfully gotten rid of my hand. Opponent is facing down potentially a lethal turn if I... Yeah, it's a lethal turn. They have to attack. Congratulations, opponent. You did successfully get rid of my hand. Bouncing Kita. That's a weird one to want to bounce. Also, it reduces Flynn's questability. Okay. They just don't want the counterattack. I'm very happy with that. They're not going to bother attacking with anything else, so... Alright, Kita and Pascal's are pretty much lethal at this point. Alright, good luck, opponent! 5 minutes in, this game is over. Opponent needs a board wipe in colors that don't have board wipes. It feels good to be this good. He says as he's stuck in gold forever. Yeah, I wouldn't have bothered attacking. He should have been questing for victory. Let's win with Wendy, darling! Huzzah!